The Environment Protection Act 1986 is the main law for environmental protection in India. It was enacted after the Bhopal gas disaster of 1984 to provide the central government with wide powers to protect and improve the environment. Under Section 3 of the Act, the central government can take all necessary measures for protecting the environment and preventing pollution. These powers help in maintaining a clean and healthy environment for present and future generations. Powers of the central government. The important powers of the central government under the Environment Protection Act 1986 are explained below in simple language. 1. Power to protect and improve the environment. The central government can take any necessary step to protect air, water, land, forests, wildlife, and the overall environment. It can introduce new policies and programs for environmental conservation. 2. Power to coordinate government authorities. Environmental protection requires the cooperation of many departments. The central government can coordinate the work of state governments, pollution control boards, and other authorities to ensure effective implementation of environmental laws. 3. Power to lay down environmental standards. The government can prescribe standards for the quality of air, water, and soil. It can also fix limits on the amount of pollution that industries, vehicles, and factories are allowed to release into the environment. 4. Power to regulate industries. The government can restrict or prohibit industries from operating in certain areas if they are likely to cause serious environmental damage. It can also regulate the location and operation of industries. 5. Power to regulate hazardous substances. The central government can make rules regarding the manufacture, storage, transport, use, and disposal of hazardous substances to prevent accidents and environmental harm. 6. Power to inspect and investigate. Government officers can enter factories or industrial premises, inspect records, examine equipment, collect samples of air, water, soil, or waste, and investigate whether environmental laws are being followed. 7. Power to establish environmental laboratories. The government can establish or recognize environmental laboratories for testing samples of air, water, soil, and hazardous substances. These laboratories help in identifying pollution and enforcing environmental standards. 8. Power to collect information and conduct research. The government can collect environmental data, conduct scientific research, sponsor surveys, and promote new technologies for pollution control and environmental protection. 9. Power to issue directions. Under Section 5 of the Act, the central government can issue binding directions to any person, industry, or authority. It may order the closure of a factory, stop the supply of electricity or water, or require immediate measures to control pollution if environmental laws are violated. 10. Power to make rules. The central government can make rules relating to pollution control, environmental standards, waste management, handling of hazardous substances, and environmental safety. These rules help in the effective implementation of the Act. Case Study MC Mehta v. Union of India, Ganga Pollution Case. One of the most important environmental cases is MC Mehta v. Union of India, popularly known as the Ganga Pollution Case. Many industries were discharging untreated waste into the river Ganga, making the water polluted and unsafe for human use. The Supreme Court directed the government to take strict action against industries that failed to install pollution control systems. Acting under the Environment Protection Act and other environmental laws, the government ordered several polluting industries to install treatment plants or face closure. This case demonstrated that the central government has the authority to regulate industries, inspect factories, issue directions, and protect rivers from pollution. It also highlighted that industries must balance economic growth with environmental protection. Conclusion. The Environment Protection Act 1986 gives wide powers to the central government to protect and improve the environment. These powers include making rules, fixing pollution standards, regulating industries, inspecting factories, controlling hazardous substances, conducting research, and issuing directions against polluters. However, environmental protection is not only the responsibility of the government. Citizens, industries, and society must also cooperate by following environmental laws and adopting eco-friendly practices. Together, these efforts can ensure a clean, healthy, and sustainable environment.